Alrighty, we're on. Welcome everybody to the stream this morning. Thanks for hopping on. Drop in the chat where you're tuning in from. My name is Josiah and we are running a bit of stream for Work Louder today. Southman over on Instagram, thanks for hopping on. How we doing? Welcome to the stream. Alrighty. Throw in the chat, guys. How we doing? Let me know where you're tuning in from, what time it is for you. It's morning for me in Australia again, as per usual. Just throw in the chat, guys. Let me know how you're doing. Southman, where are you tuning in from? Over on Instagram. How we doing? We're going to be chatting about keyboards again. So stick around to find out about some of our giveaways and some of the features of the boards. Mosa Lover, 3 a.m. in Bangkok. Damn, you're staying up late. Got that late night grind. We've got Southman from Czech Republic. Yeah, I think that's correct. From Czech. That's amazing. 21:12. That's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock at night. That's a nice little evening time. I don't know how Mosa Lover's staying up till 3 a.m. That's crazy. 12 p.m. in... Oh, I'm not very good with states in the USA. From Real Raw. Let me see if I can get... Is that Washington? I don't know if that's correct. Let me know. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. Welcome to the Work Louder stream. My name's Josiah. You can just call me Joe as well. That works as well. And we're just going to be chatting about keyboards today. I've got the Work Louder XYZ board here in front of me, workboard. And we're going to be chatting about some of the other products as well available. We've got giveaways for people who place orders on the stream, and gifts as well for people who have placed an order recently. So if you placed an order recently with Work Louder, let me know what your order number is. We'll add a free gift to it. Neji is 1:50 a.m. in India. Everyone's staying up late tonight. Everyone's got that late night grind, but I'm here for you. It's a morning for me, so I got all day. We can just hang out. Let me know, guys, in the chat if you've purchased any of the Work Louder products before, if you know anything about them, or if you have any questions about them. We're here to answer them. But thanks for everyone tuning in and for jumping in the chat, because all of the interaction is much appreciated. As I said, there is a bunch of free gifts for anyone who placed an order recently, so let me know if you have placed an order recently. And other than that, we're going to be running through some of... I might actually just set up some shortcuts on my keyboard today, show you guys how to do that. And we're also going to maybe do some type tests. What else are we going to do? And we're going to just go through the website, have a look at some of the products for anyone who's got questions about particular products. There's a lot of info on there, so I'll run you guys through some of that. I might even run you through downloading Input, which is the no-code like keyboard customization tool that we use for the boards that you can buy from us. So throw me in the chat, guys. Throw in the chat if you have any questions about anything in particular. Put them in, because I'm happy to answer you guys as best as I can. If you have any questions about my setup here, or if you have any questions about your own setups for what you have at home, let me know. What else have we got? Just open up TikTok over here. Throw in the chat, guys, if you have any questions at all. Let me know if the music is too loud or not loud enough as well. And if you can hear my voice. If you can't hear me, let me know very quickly, because I don't want to be just yapping for no reason. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear everything well. Alrighty, let's just make sure that's all looking good. Audio mixer, that's looking good too. Alrighty. Throw in the chat, guys, if you do have any questions, but until then, we're going to start running through some demos. When do you start shipping Nomad E2? Thank you for a question from Tahaka Sali. Alright. So if you go to the website, which I'm going to pull up for you and show you guys in just a second. If you do ever have questions about shipping timelines and we don't have someone streaming live, you can go to the website just like this, and on the page for the product you're looking at, so this is the Nomad E2 here, on this page there will be the latest info on production. So this is, we're always going to update you guys with the latest info we have, because we want you to have that same info. We're not going to be holding out on you. So in here we've got the in production, and they ship in Q1 2026. So that means they'll ship by the end of March. Q1 is the first 3 months of the year. So that means shipping in the next month, basically. Yeah, month 2. So 1 or 2 months. Hopefully that makes sense. So Tahak over on Instagram, hopefully that answers your question. Have you ordered one of the Nomad E2s already, or you're thinking about ordering one? Let me know in the chat. Tahak, let me know if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly as well. I do try my best, but I'm not perfect, let's put it that way. So let me know in the chat if that's answered your question, and if you do have any other questions. If you thought about ordering it, let me know as well. We have some giveaways for people who order on stream today. Do you make custom boards, Adhira? We make these boards. I guess if you're suggesting, like, do we custom make them for something you request, then the answer is not really. We do have all of our products listed here on the website, and the idea of our boards is you can customize them yourself in terms of how the keys are set up, how the layers are set up on the board. So let me know if there's any products in particular you've seen of ours that you're interested in, or if you have any specific questions about some of the boards. So we have a few different lines available. I'll go through a couple of them for you here, Adhira, over on Instagram. We've got our Work Layout Creator Micro 2, which is a macro pad, super cool little board. And the idea of this one is kind of as an extra accessory to add to your main keyboard setup, or depending on what you're working on. Yeah, that extra board for specific shortcuts, especially if you're editing or using some kind of application day to day for, like, maybe coding, or maybe for photos or videos, etc. So this board here is kind of set up for that, and you can have it set up for multiple different applications all at once. So that's one of the lines, and obviously you can customize all those keys. And then I've got another comment here from Taha, awesome, thank you. Just browsing the right model plus configuration for myself. Nice, just something for digital office work. Very nice, awesome. So yeah, if you are looking for something that's more office work style, then the Nomad E2 is a great option. Super nice to use, and like the little extras, those screens and things, is really nice if you are doing day to day, just working a lot of time at the keyboard. It's nice to have those additions that you can customize those screens to do different things depending on what you want to do. If you want to have like a focus time or something like that, you can set those up on those. And if you're interested, there's also the Nomad, the Knob one, also a great, really aesthetic board as well. But if you have any more questions about specifics, let me know, Taha. And other than that, just to let you know, if you do place an order on stream and you let me know your order number, we do have some free gifts we'll add to your order. So anything over $150 spend, we'll get a free Work Louder desk mat. So we'll add one of these desk mats to your order for free. And we will also go into the giveaway draw. So we're doing a giveaway draw for one of these XYZ numpads. So every person who places an order on the stream, they get their name on the wheel down below. There's 10 spots, and when you place your order, we'll spin it up, and if it lands on your name, you'd go home with one of these cool little XYZ numpads, which is currently an unreleased product that we have. And so it'll spin up, and if you land on your name, then you get to win it. But the way this is going to work is we're going to add your name, and we're going to leave it on the wheel so that each person who purchases and adds their name later, they're going to spin, and you're going to get another chance to win. So the earlier you hop on the wheel, more chances you have to win. But so that's a side note for those of you that are thinking of ordering. And for anyone else, if you have questions still, just throw them in the chat for me. Adhira, let me know if I answered your question well enough in terms of do we make custom boards. Hopefully that's helpful. Can you build an open sourced keyboard like one we can make on our own and screen using I2C protocol? If you can, that would be cool. That does sound really cool. Bilal. The closest thing we have to that at the moment is this board here from our current lineup is the XYZ workboard. So it's probably not quite what you're mentioning, but it is similar in that you can order it in this format, which is just the PCB. So comes with that PCB put together, obviously. But what you can do is we actually will give you, if you see here on the website, you can download the 3D print files so that you can make the frame for the board yourself. So you can make that frame yourself, and it will come with the accessories in terms of putting it together, but you can kind of build it yourself a little bit as well. So hopefully that answers your question a little bit. In the future, more customizable products they're definitely going to be possible, so we do appreciate the thoughts and the feedback on what you guys are interested in, because we always want to make products that you guys are excited about. So I do appreciate that suggestion. It's a cool idea. I like it. Awesome. Keep throwing in the questions, guys. I'm appreciating the interest and the engagement. It's really, really good. Hopefully, guys, if any of you guys who have asked questions, let me know in the chat if I've answered them well enough for you. If you have further questions, just go ahead and throw them in again. And other than that, guys, we do have, and also to Bilal, this board that I have on the screen here, I do also have in front of me, so I'm just going to pull that up for you real quick. So this is the board that I have with me today. So it is the XYZ workboard, and you can set this one up yourself, like I said, with the 3D printed parts, or you can order it kind of all in separate pieces, and then you get to put it together yourself. You don't have to print it. So that's also an option. So I got this one all in the parts, with the frame all separate, obviously, and then you go ahead and put it together yourself. So yeah, definitely a fun little board. I recommend that kind of experience for anyone who likes a little bit of that engagement with the products that they purchase. But yeah, keep throwing in the chat, guys, any questions you have whilst we're going over everything today. If you do have anything else that you want to ask, don't be afraid to throw it in there, and we'll do our best to answer you. So let's see, what else do we have here? Got another comment from Bilal. Noah, awesome, thanks for hopping on, Noah, as well. Bilal, it is a nice board. It's very aesthetic. It's fun to use as well. We can do a little bit of a type test later, but I definitely like having a setup that I'm happy about. Like, I can sit down. It's kind of makes me feel like I'm in a space that is conducive to working well. When products that feel nice to use. So what else have we got? We've got Noah. I placed a pre-order for XYZ. What's with the spin the wheel? So Noah, if you just dropped my Allen key. If you've placed an order recently, let me know what your order number is, and we can add a free gift to your order. So the bigger the order, the bigger the gift we add. So depending on what the product is you ordered, but anyone who drops their order number will get a free gift added to their order. And then for the spin the wheel, I'll just pull that up for you again. The spin the wheel is a giveaway we're doing for people who order on stream today. So anyone who's ordered on stream today will go on the wheel, and as soon as they order, we'll put them on the wheel, we'll spin up the wheel, and if you land on your name, you get to go home with that XYZ board that's down below on the screen. So that XYZ board is a numpad, and it's currently unreleased, so that's the only place you can get it, is on this giveaway at the moment. But yeah, that's how that is going to be running. So spin the wheel to win the XYZ numpad is for any orders on stream today. But if you've placed an order recently, Noah, we do have a free gift for anyone who drops their order number in the chat. So go ahead and drop that order number in the chat now, and then yeah, if you wanted to buy another product as well, if you're interested in something, there's the spin the wheel. Jamal, hello, welcome. Thanks for hopping on over on Instagram. We appreciate everyone hopping on today. We've got a nice little crew hanging out. We've got heaps of good questions coming in, so keep them coming, keep them flowing. And we'll do our best to keep answering them. But yeah, so hopefully that answers your question, Noah. And Bilal, if you have any more questions, let me know. And again, the giveaway is there for anyone who wants to join. And we also have free gifts for anyone who has placed an order recently as well. And sorry, there's so many good things to tell you guys. But on top of the giveaway, if you do place an order on the stream, and you pop your order number in the chat, there is a free gift we'll add to your order like guaranteed, like we won't only give you the giveaway opportunity. So any orders over $150 will get one of these free cutting mat desk mats. They come in a couple different color options, so green and black, gray and black. And so those ones also will get added for free to any order over $150 on stream, as well as the spin the wheel giveaway as well. So lots of options, and anyone basically with those free gifts we add to your order, the bigger the order, the bigger the gift we'll give you. So any order, even if it's $150, under $150, we will still give you a free gift. Just let us know the order number. What's the difference between the Nomad 1 and 2? Anything significant if I miss if I order Nomad 1? So it's a good question. Let me just kind of pull up some of the info for you. So just pulling up some info for you on that one. So here we've got the Nomad E, so E1. Some of these ones are sold out at the moment, but if you have one that's in stock, then that's cool. So some of the differences is in like these key sets. So flat key set on the E1 versus on the E2. You can see here they have those raised keys. So kind of a difference there, not super huge. So the E2 has a much bigger battery, so quite significantly bigger battery, which means more runtime, obviously, between charges. What else do we have? I think just some of the upgrades in terms of the hardware as well, in terms of speed of pairing and speed of connecting your board, that kind of thing. And I think there's some improvements as well in terms of the memory of your stored macro keys, and possibly some better switch capabilities, so you can hot swap your switches in the E2. What else? I think that's the main thing. So being able to have those upgraded switch compatibilities. I think that's kind of a summary of what would be different. Let me know if that's answered your question. Taha, thank you for the question. So I think there is some benefits to getting the E2 over the standard one. Let me know if what was it about the the original one that you were kind of interested in. I think it's probably worth going with the E2. And if you are really interested in the different key set, they are available to purchase in keycaps here. So you can look through here. I think it's, what is it? Is it MX Alpha? You can get these flat keys if you prefer that style. Noah Ferraris? Hopefully that's saying it right. Order number 23. Thank you for dropping your order number, Noah. So we'll add a free gift to your order. So 2387323873. We appreciate you dropping that one there for you. Thanks for ordering as well. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the support from people, and thank you for the compliment. And we will add a free gift to that order for you. So if you've ordered the XYZ, it'll probably be something like one of the extra knobs attached to the board, or something similar like that. If you have any particular requests, let me know and I can see what we can do. But thank you for everyone who's hopping on. Anhad is finding it a little bit too expensive. Hello, welcome. If you are wanting a cheaper option of something, then you can look at some of our other products, as well as basically the best one we have for people who want something a little cheaper is this XYZ workboard here. So $89 for one of these in the assembly kit function, which comes like this in the image, as you can see, exploded format, and then you get to put it together yourself. There's a couple other options. If you want even cheaper, you can get the PCB kit and you have to 3D print the frame for yourself, or you can get pre-built if you would rather just get it pre-built already ready to go. So Anhad, hopefully that helps if you are interested in a board and you want something a little bit more affordable, that is what we have. And we did that for people that are obviously not able to afford a more expensive board. We want to be able to provide that kind of product that still keeps the premium feel and that premium design. So hopefully that helps. Appreciate all the interaction, guys, all the questions. Keep throwing them in because that's what we're here to do, here to chat about any of your guys' questions. So keep throwing them in. It's really good to see everyone joining in and asking questions. A reminder to drop your order number like Noah. If you have placed an order recently, we will add a free gift to your order. So just throw that order number in if you do have one. And yeah, keep the questions flowing, guys. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. So let me see what's going on. We've got Taha, you wait for the Nomad E2. Atomic Orange looks sick. It does look sick. In terms of waiting for them, you're welcome to wait until they're in stock, but if you do place an order on the pre-order, then you will get obviously to the front of the queue when they're ready to go. We'll ship them straight out to you. And so you will get a little sooner as well. So if you're after the Atomic Orange, that's this one here. It is a very nice board. Nomad E2 production starts late next month. So I am Daniel. I think actually the products are in production, so they're currently being put together and made, and then they're going to ship late next month. So actually should be getting done late next month rather than being started to be made then. So once they're all made, then they start going out. Thank you, Daniel, though. And Taha, if you let me know if you do want to place that order today. We do have those gifts to give out and the prizes to spin up to win. Obviously no stress, but if you are interested in getting it on the pre-order, that just helps you get to the front of the queue and you'll get it as soon as they're ready to go. And you won't risk anything going out of stock and selling out. But let me know if you have any other questions. I appreciate all the question, guys. It's great to have people to chat to, people to ask questions. Hopefully that's Daniel. Hopefully that makes sense in terms of when the production starts. If you are interested in ordering again, we do have the giveaway today. And anyone else who's ordered already, like Noah, go ahead and drop that order number in the chat for me, and we will add a free gift to your order. So just go ahead and let me know if you have placed an order recently. Throw the order number in because I'll write it down. But yeah, keep the questions flowing. Anything else that you guys want to know about the boards, I'll happily try and help you out. And if you need any info about how to get a free gift added to your order, let me know as well. Until then, I feel like it might be time to jump into some demos, but we will wait a second, see if anyone has some more questions before we hop onto maybe setting up. I don't know, we'll probably start with a little type test, I reckon. David, hola, how you doing? Welcome, thanks for joining, David, appreciate it. And Tam, we've got Tam as well. Lots of people tuning in on Instagram. Appreciate the comments. We've got Alves as well. Everyone's tuning in. Amazing. Guys, if you've just hopped on, we are doing a little bit of a work ladder stream today. So we've got a bunch of stuff to go over. But basically we're going to be kind of running through the keyboard I have in front of me here, which is the XYZ workboard, and that one is available on our website at the moment, and we're just going to run through some of the features. We've got Twins over on TikTok, thanks for hopping on, and we're basically going to be chatting about the boards, answering any questions people have, taking order numbers from people who've placed an order recently and giving them free gifts. And anyone who's placed an order on the stream today will get a free gift as well. Don't want to be too ambitious with the shipping, just hope there's no delays with manufacturing. I agree. Hopefully all is well and it all comes out smoothly. I am Daniel. Have you placed an order already? Just need to double check. if you placed the order already and you haven't let us know your order number, please do, and we'll add a free gift. But just let me know if you may have already given us your order number, so that's all cool. D Rav over on Instagram, thank you for jumping on, and it is a sick board. It is cool. Thanks for the compliment. We appreciate it. And we've got Twins. Can you join the giveaway, Twins? Yes, you can, but you do have to place an order. So you have to place an order on our website for one of our products, and you let me know your order number, and then we will pop you on the wheel, the spin the wheel to win. So you can hop on the giveaway. All you got to do is, place an order with us, and we'll add your name to the wheel. We'll spin it up, and if it lands on your name, you get to go home with the XYZ numpad that is down below. But also, if you do just place an order and you let us know your order number, we will add a free gift to every order. This is just an extra as well. So is that the new 3D printed one I'm seeing right now? So the 3D printed one that we have available for people to purchase, oh goodness, I'll just pull it up for you, is the one that I have in front of me, and that you're probably just seeing. I'll just take my screen. So this is the 3D printed one here, the XYZ workboard, and so I'll just pull that up on the website for you. So if you've been seeing that online, that is the one that's available here for $89. So that's the one I have in front of me. I've put it together myself, have a bit of fun with it. So that is the setup there. You got the MX Legend key set for free. Let's go. I am Daniel. So I am Daniel's already purchased his board and has got a free gift added. But if anyone else has purchased and hasn't got the free gift added, let me know and I'll help you out. So Gaul, yeah, that is the 3D printed option just here. So it's one of our more affordable products for people who want those. So we have another order number. Let's go. David has put order number in for us. So I'm just going to drop that one down. Order number 24012. Appreciate you dropping that one in. Let me know what you bought, David. Let me know what you bought, and we'll celebrate together. But thanks for dropping your order number. We appreciate it. Drav, how's it feel switching between keyboard and the Mac keyboard? I find it pretty good. I'm not too stressed. Like, basically, it does feel a little different. Obviously, the keys you have to kind of type it's just a slightly different tactile experience. But I'm pretty happy switching between them. Ooh, the Knobsidian. Might have to buy the bullet again. I think that sounds like a plan, Daniel. I'm gonna have to buy the bullet soon too and get a few more products for myself. But Daniel, if you're gonna do it, let me know when I'm streaming, and we'll pop you on the wheel. We'll spin up for a win. Hopefully. Let's see. Who else have we got? Thanks for all the comments, guys. Appreciating all of the interaction over on Instagram. Anyone else that's been tuning in, drop questions, drop a follow as well if you're keen to hear more about Work Louder. And we do have a Discord community as well, so if any of you guys are keen on that kind of thing, go ahead and join that too. But we're here to answer questions, so keep throwing them in, because that's what I'm here for. Alrighty. Every time I go and do like a little demo, people start dropping the questions again, so I feel like I have to leave it for a second, see if people want to drop some more questions, and then go. But yeah, throw in the chat, guys. If you are wanting to place an order sometime soon, now's the time. Got some free gifts to add to your orders. Any order over $150 will get a free desk mat added to their order. I'll pull up what those look like now, because they're a really cool new product. David ordered the XYZ board. Nice, very good. Good choice. Very good choice. That is the board that I have in front of me. If anyone's wondering what the XYZ board looks like, it looks like this. Looks like this one down here. It's nice. It's nice. It's got a nice little setup going on. So if you guys haven't seen these boards before, they come with the PCB already put together, but then you get to assemble this frame here for yourself. So $89, and you get to have a fun little kind of Lego project going. It's got a bunch of different knob colors that you can add, so you can swap this little knob out here to different colors, and you can choose whichever one you would like. So David's ordered one of those already. Let me know, guys, in the chat if you've ordered something recently, and we'll go ahead and add a free gift to your order. Excuse me. And anyone else that has questions about the boards, if you've thought about purchasing one, or if you have one and you're wanting to set some stuff up, let me know and I'll happily help you out. That's what we're here for. Customer support live on stream. But let me know. Let me know. That's all. That's all we've got to say. But we're going to probably do a type test soon, so you guys can get a little bit of a listen of how the keyboard sounds when we type. I want to get some feedback on if you guys can hear the board when it's typing. So you guys can have a bit of a listen now, even in terms of how the keys sound. I'll bring it a little closer to the mic. So we've got nice clicky sound. Very nice. Daniel, for sure, got to support the Oz streamers. We are tuning in from Australia here. My name's Joe, for any of you guys who've just hopped on. And yeah, it's true, if you do place an order whilst I'm streaming, it does support my job, obviously. So we do appreciate you guys for jumping on and supporting us. Axel, I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to get out there, but go you. Ableton. Dude, yeah. Anyway. So anyone who has questions about boards, anything about the Work Ladder products, or if you want to know like shipping timelines for boards that are in production, if you have any questions about our boards, this is the Work Ladder work mat, which is available for anybody who wants to order one, but additionally there is for free added to any order over $150. So you get one of these desk mats for free if you let me know and you order on stream. Let me know your order number and we will add that desk mat for free. And then anyone else as well who wants to place an order, if it's under $150, we will still add a free gift. So just the bigger the order, the bigger the gift we send you. There's free t-shirts to be given out, all sorts of things. Throw those questions in the chat, guys, about any of the particular boards. I have the XYZ workboard in front of me here today. So that's this one here. So XYZ board is available for anybody who wants to order one. And that's what it looks like. XYZ board. There you go. But throw those questions in the chat, guys. We appreciate all of the questions. Thanks Daniel for tuning in, and David. All of those who've placed orders recently have dropped their order numbers. We appreciate it. But yeah, keep throwing in the questions. Keen to hear more of them. Drop us a follow if you are enjoying the stream. If you're interested in more of these products, you'll stay tuned for when we drop more stuff. And we do have Discord community as well for those who are keen on that. We're going to start a little bit of a type test now, so we're going to tune in on the type test. I reckon that's the plan. But if you do have any more questions, drop them even whilst I'm typing. I'll do my best to answer. So what we're going to do for the type test is going to get away from me on the top of the screen and put a little type test on here, like so. And you guys get to see me typing. I will be honest, I'm not the fastest typer, but that doesn't stop us from giving it a good go. This is Monkey Type. Shout out to Monkey Type for helping us here with the type test tool. So let's get it started. Ooh, good start already. But yeah, drop any questions you have in the chat whilst I'm typing, and I'll happily do my best to help you out. Because type tests are fun, but answering questions is more fun. Let me know as well if you can hear the keys typing for this type test. If I need to turn down the sound or my voice, let me know. "46 words per minute. 46. We're getting faster. We're gonna go straight into another one. We're gonna get the reps in. All right. a bit better this time. 53. We're adding heaps of words. All right, one more. Let's see if we can go better again. Oh dear, we're getting behind. Oh, it's gonna be a bit tricky here. We're catching up. We're ahead. This is good. Oh no. Oh, 55. Crazy stuff. All right, back to the stream. Hang on. If you guys have any other requests for things we can do, just drop them in the chat. Let me see. Let me know if you're tuning in, where you're tuning in from. If you're just new here, my name's Joe, and we are chatting about Work Louder products. This keyboard we have down below is the XYZ workboard, and it's currently available to order on the website. And if you guys have any questions about the Work Louder products, just drop them in. Go ahead and drop them in. We've got another 10 minutes for this stream on Instagram before we are going to be jumping off for a second and then jump back on it probably. What else have we got to go over? Let's see. Basically, we have this product in front of me, and what we're going to do now is we're going to set up some shortcuts, give you guys some demos on how the shortcuts and things are set up on these boards, so you guys have a bit of an understanding of how that works. So if you go to the website, worklouder.cc, on the support page there's some info here on setting up your boards. So I've got a slightly older, so it's the legacy setup, that will take you through to VIA, which looks like this. Drop any questions you guys have about the boards in the chat, guys. I'm happy to help you out, and if you have any questions about the boards, or if you have questions about shipping timelines, etc. We ship worldwide, so if you are tuning in from anywhere in the world, you can order one of these boards. So if I'm using VIA here, I just got to authorize the board. It's pretty simple. If you guys do order, use a slightly better tool than VIA, because our newer boards have a tool called Input, which is slightly better for people to use in terms of setting up. It's a little bit more user-friendly, etc. So drop in the chat, guys, any questions you have whilst I'm doing this. If you want me to set up anything in particular, we can do that too. But yeah, just let us know. Throw it in the chat. And just again, guys, any order numbers that have been placed recently, or any orders that have been placed recently, let us know your order number, and we will add a free gift to your chat, to your order. Brain. Anyway, so we do have some giveaways, and again, as I said, free gifts for orders that have been placed recently. Let me know in the chat, guys, any questions you have. Noah, was it hard to get used to typing on a keyboard with aligned keys? So Noah, I've found it pretty easy, to be honest. If you just sit down and type for like what I did with the type test a minute ago, if you just sit down and type for a little bit, it actually isn't too bad. I find that it just takes like a couple learning. Like you got to remember, like your ring finger. Usually you might like go like pretty far out of the way with it, but now you have to just go directly underneath you, and you just have to go directly underneath you, like on the board. So like I just find that that's like a little bit of a learning curve, but it doesn't take that long. Like a few practices and your body starts to like pick it up automatically, especially if you're any good at typing already, is what I'd say. So like here, if I'm like whoop, whoop, typing here, and like usually I feel like you kind of come a bit out of the way, like you almost spread your fingers and type here with this finger, but now you have to go like directly underneath. So it's actually like it's a shorter distance to travel, but you just have to like learn that motor skill, and it's pretty easy to do. Your body picks it up pretty quick, especially if you are used to typing already. Other than that, what would I say? I haven't used it for 3D modeling. Personally, I haven't done much 3D modeling myself, but I probably would say like it's pretty similar to if you use any other keyboard, except you get to add those shortcuts and things yourself if you want to. which I think is just a bonus. Like I found, so for me, I've set up for Premiere Pro for when I'm editing videos. Like I've set up this dial to be able to do some different things here. So if I turn this dial at the moment, it plays around the music volume. But if I using Premiere, I can set it up. Well, I've got it so that I can use this to zoom in and out of the timeline. I can scroll along the timeline, stuff like that. So if you have similar kind of actions on 3D modeling, you'll be able to use that kind of to your benefit. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. I can give you a bit of a demo. Let me know if you want a demo for Premiere Pro and how I can use it to zoom in and out the timelines or scroll the timelines. I'm happy to show you guys if you're interested. Hopefully that's helped to answer your question, Noah. Just spend like 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes, spend like 5 minutes a day for like a couple days just typing, and you'll get super used to it, like super fast. My recommendation, depending on how comfortable you are with keyboards. I know some people that type like this and they're like ding, 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 ding. They probably won't even notice the difference, to be honest, so I feel like it's fine. And then if someone who's been typing for a while, you're pretty good at being able to pick up new movements. I feel like that's my personal opinion. But yeah, appreciate the question. Anyone else with similar questions about the boards? Throw them in the chat, let me know what you're wondering, and we'll help you out as best as we can. Let me know if there's anything else that you'd like me to do in terms of running through some demos or answering questions. And other than that, we might set up some shortcuts on my board in front of me here for you guys to have a look at. And let me know if you have placed an order recently, and we'll add a free gift to your order. Also, let me know where you're tuning in from, guys, because I'm tuning in from Australia, from Tasmania. Actually, if anyone knows what Tasmania is, shout out to you, because not many people do know where that is. And yeah, let me know. Throw in the chat. Oh dear. Dun, 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 dun. We're getting YouTube ads. We don't want that. Why are we getting YouTube ads? Here for you guys to have a look at. Oh dear. And let me know if you have placed an order recently. We'll add a free Hang on. Order. Sorry guys. I'm getting volume coming in all of a sudden from I don't know where. I think all my I muted all my I've got to have the site up so I can see what's going on. I muted it and then it just unmuted itself. I think we're back. Boo, boo. Sorry guys for the interruption. We're gonna pop our chill music back on. No. I had this whole setup. I found a royalty-free music to listen to. It hasn't been giving me ads, but this time it just stitched me up with an ad. Anyway. Music is back on. Alright guys, drop in the chat any questions you have about the products we have here, and anything else that you need answered, throw it in. We're going to be hanging out here for a little bit longer before the Instagram stream finishes up for a little bit, so if you do have any kind of last minute orders to place, order numbers to drop, questions to be answered, now is the time to let us know. If you do want to learn about the XYZ numpad giveaway, let me know in the comments as well. And if you are interested in any of our particular products, if you've been browsing the site and you're interested in Nomad E2 for instance, but you have some questions about it, like if you want to know some of the info in terms of down here we've got a bit of a facts page in terms of keyboard details, keycaps and switches, etc. So if you want to know what is possible in terms of switches, if you have a look on the site here for LP1 switches, there's obviously these as well. You can kind of get some different switches depending on what you would like, and if you have questions about those, what they're compatible with, etc., let me know, and we'll happily help you out. So we've got a bunch of info, bunch of questions to answer. Noah, I'm not sure if you're still around, but Noah, if you are around, let me know if my kind of discussion about the difference with ortholinear keys and editing, etc., let me know if that was helpful for you. Anyone else who's tuned in, drop a hello in the chat and I'll give you a shout out on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you're at. And if you have any questions about these boards, just let me know as well. I was going to kind of run through maybe answering some questions about these keyboards, but yeah, let me know if you do have any particular questions you want answered, or I can just go over some random stuff. And yeah, other than that, we should be good to go. Anyway, drop in the chat, hello, let me know where you're tuning in from, what time it is. We had some people earlier who were like up at 3 a.m. in Thailand, and I was like, that's crazy, but fair enough. You gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, this is, oh no. Got some errors. Alright, throw in the chat, guys, questions you have. Anything about the boards that you want answered, anything about orders, when they're shipping, when is products being finalized, when is production finished, anything like that. We'll happily try and help you out. But yeah, tuning in here from Australia, Work Louder stream. We have the Creator Micros in stock for any of you guys who have been keen for those. Creator Micros are in stock, I believe. I'll just double check, I'll pull them up on the site for you. Super cool little board, macro pad that you guys can order. Very aesthetic. Oh, wrong screen share. That's the right screen share. Creator Micro 2. Here they are. They're in stock, ready to ship. So if you do order one of those today, they'll be with you soon, and you will get added to the giveaway, and we'll add a free gift to your order as well. So $174 means that you'll get a free desk mat if you order one of these guys. But that's probably enough about the mats and the free stuff. Probably more useful to talk about like how these products are actually useful for those who want to be working day to day. So if you spend a lot of time on a keyboard day to day, you're working at a workstation and you've got a keyboard and you're editing on whatever program you use. If you're editing, or if you're like setting up stuff, designing, if you're coding, if you're gaming, anything like that, gaming especially as well is really good with a macro pad like this, because you can set up those shortcuts to do the things you want to do, custom to whatever you personally like to use. So there's a bunch of different things you can do with these boards, and so if you do like these kind of products, ask any questions you need, and we'll happily help you out with them. No worries for the explanation. I appreciate you guys asking questions. It's always good to have that interaction. Otherwise, I have to like guess what questions people want answered. You know, I have to be like, oh, do you reckon they want to know about? Do you reckon they want to know about the Creator Micro, and that it's in stock, ready to ship to you now? And I'm like, probably, but I don't know unless you guys tell me. Ruben over on Instagram, thanks for hopping on. You like to hear the sound of the Nomad E2. That is fair enough. So I currently have in front of me the XYZ workboard. So that's this one here. And I can give you guys a little bit of a listen to how that one sounds right now. Let me know if you can actually hear anything. But the Nomad E2 obviously has some different options in terms of how it sounds. So that's just a little bit of a listen to how that one sounds. In terms of the Nomad 2 with your question, the trick with those is that you can, I think they come with the like clicky keys, but you can actually also order if you're interested in ordering one that has. Oh, I've got something in my eye. Oh man, I'm getting YouTube ads again. Sorry guys. Back to what I was doing. I was showing you guys my screen. So on the Nomad E2, which I think was the question from Ruben, obviously this is where you can order it, but if you go ahead here, I believe, and you go to the switches, there is the opportunity to order some different types of switches, and so you can switch between clicky or silent. And if you do want to learn more about the boards, there's a lot of YouTube videos as well of people showcasing the products as well. The only reason I can't just show you the Nomad E2 is I don't have one with me today. But if you do have one, let me know. And sorry, if you are interested in purchasing one as well, let me know. And yeah, hopefully Ruben, that answers your question a little bit. I can do another type test. Let me know if you could hear that one with the work ladder board in front of me here. I might do that again for you actually if you like. Pull that one down, just to keep kind of giving it a bit of a option to hear that one. Yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Ruben, interesting. Thanks for the demo. You're very welcome. Thanks for listening. If you are interested in any of those boards, we do have some giveaways today for those who want to place an order online. Today we have some free gifts to give away as well for you guys. So anyone who places an order on stream, if you drop your order number, add a free gift to your order. We have got cutting mats for any order over $150. We'll give you one of those. So the cutting mat desk mats that are all the rage at the moment, and we will also have the giveaway spin the wheel. So that one is on the screen now. Spin the wheel for the XYZ numpad. So if you place an order today, we'll add your name to the wheel and we'll spin it up, and if it lands on your name, you get to go home with the XYZ numpad, which is super cool. But so basically, if you are interested in purchasing a product, let me know any kind of final questions or things you want to know about how to set it up, and then we can spin the wheel with your name on it. But hopefully, Ruben, that's answered your question. If you want me to do another little type test as well, I'm more than happy to do that. So yeah, very happy to do like a little type test for you. So always a bit of fun if you want to give a bit of a listen, hear what they sound like. It's always hard for me to know if you guys can exactly hear these. So let me know if you can hear it all right. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. Any other questions from Ruben or anybody else, let me know what they might be, and I'll help you out. Alrighty, so that's a little listen just there to the board. Hopefully that's helpful for anyone who's wanting to listen. And yeah, let me just get the music up again for you guys. I keep getting ads on the music, which I didn't previously get, which is a real shame, but that's alright. It's alright. We'll survive. Now we've got the music back on. Throw in the chat any questions you guys have about the boards, about any of the products that we have here at Work Ladder. Anything that you're interested in ordering, let me know. Throw them in the chat. We're going to be probably finishing up on Instagram soon because our stream will reset. So if you're just hopped on and you have any questions about the products or about Work Ladder, throw them in the chat for me, and we'll happily help you out. We've got a bunch of people just tuned in, so let me know where you're tuning in from if you just hopped on. Throw in the chat, and if you want to hear about any of our products or any of our gifts that we can add to your orders, if you've placed an order recently, then let me know, and we will do our best to sort you out with some free stuff. But yeah, while we're tuning in, if you guys haven't seen these products before, this is the Work Ladder XYZ workboard, available for $89 on our website. But if you have any questions about it, anything like that, just let me know. I think the design really speaks for itself in terms of functionality though. It's helpful for you guys to know like the product is super cool in that the keys can all be customized to different workflows for different applications. So if you spend a lot of time working on your computer and you want to have something that can really be set up for your workflow, whether you're a web designer, whether you're an editor, whether you're a coder, you can set these up to really fit in with your day-to-day work, and also just be a nice addition to your workspace. To be honest, that's my thoughts on the board. I hear this much creative. Thank you, Josiah. I'll be honest with you. I won't take the credit for designing the boards because these are designed by the team, by Mattia and Mike, and I'm just here to stream. So I'm just hanging out with you guys and answering questions. But I will pass on the compliments from you. They are super creative and super cool with their design. Even like, yeah, the products are cool. Their website is sick. I've been very impressed with them. We've got Gatian. Hello, welcome. Thanks for jumping on. Bilal's back. Everyone's tuning back in. But yeah, so keep dropping those questions. Let me know, guys, where you're tuning in from. Thanks for hopping on, guys, today. And any other questions, let me know. How was it designed if my setup is always on the go, like keep moving diff places? Sathak, thank you for the question. That is a good question, because a lot of people do have like day to day, you're moving, whether or not you don't have like whatever the reason is you're moving around. So I think, to be honest with you, super doable in terms of the board I have in front of me that you're just looking at was the XYZ workboard. Super fine for moving around. The only thing I'd probably say is, depending on what bag or something you put it in, you might just like pull off the I'll just show you real quick. You might take this off so that it doesn't stick out too much, but even then I probably wouldn't worry about it. I'd just be aware that, like, obviously it takes up a little bit more space in that top side. That's probably all I'd say for these boards. If you wanted to get something else from our website, there's some really great options in terms of the Nomad E2. You can order one of these carry cases with the board as well from Work Louder, or you can get your own. And if you have it in a carry case, like, you're set, like, you don't have to worry at all. Hadrian, where can you buy it? It's on worklouder.cc. We ship worldwide, so anywhere in the world you can order, and we'll ship to you, basically. So any of the particular boards, if you're interested in any at all, let me know what ones in particular. We do have a giveaway today on the stream. If you place an order and you let me know your order number, we'll add you to this wheel and we'll spin it up for a chance to win this XYZ numpad. So that's for any orders on stream today, for anything off the website. But then also, because we really want to make sure everyone gets something for free, or a gift from us basically, is any orders that have been placed recently or placed today will get a free gift. The bigger the order, the bigger the gift. So if you spend $150 or more, then we will add a free cutting mat to your order. The desk mats, they look like this one here. So that's going to be added for free for any order over $150. And then there's also other free stuff that we'll give you. We've got t-shirts, we've got extra knobs, extra key sets that we can add to your order. Lots of cool products. Obviously, so let me know if you do have any questions about a particular product. We'll happily help you out. Sathak, let me know in the chat if that question was answered well enough in terms of what your setup is going to be like day to day if you're moving around. I definitely would recommend getting a board. If you can, I'd recommend getting a board that isn't wired if you're moving around day to day, because you don't want to have to pull it out and then plug it all in and then unpack it and take it away. I'd much rather, if it was me, I'd just pull out the board, open up the laptop, and it's ready to go. That would be my recommendation to you. So something like the Nomad E2 would be a great option for you. Also the knob one, another great option. So depending on what you're interested in, let me know. And then if you are interested in a smaller thing to bring around with you, as like if you, let's say you're working day to day and you want to have your laptop and a macro pad, so you don't have to have a huge board, then something like the Creator Micro 2 is an awesome option for you, because you can have that small addition that you can pull out, and obviously when it's little, you don't have to worry about bringing it around with you so much. You can pretty easily pop it in with anything else you're carrying, like your laptop. But yeah, so hopefully that answers some of the questions. Man, I just realized the live video has ended. All of these wonderful questions, and the Instagram's just closed. That's so sad. It makes me a little bit sad. Alright, we're gonna get the live stream back up and running. So, let me, oh man. This is ridiculous. So we're going to be getting the Instagram back up and running. We're just fixing that now. Let me know, guys, in chat if you're tuning in from Instagram, if you're tuning in from YouTube or TikTok. Throw those questions in the chat for me so that I can help you out. Let's see. We've got a few people in on TikTok. Diego, if you're still with us. Anyone else that's still with us on TikTok, throw it in the chat. Any questions you have about the Work Louder products, we're happy to help you out. So yeah, just throw those questions in the chat if you have any of them. Let's see what we got. Boo, boo, boo. Just checking if we are back live on Instagram yet. Just double check. Let us see. We're not quite on Instagram yet. We're going to be waiting a couple more minutes, and then everyone's going to be back. We're going to be tuning in. Instagram Live's going to be pumping. I can feel it. So sorry to Sathak and Hadrian. I hope you guys got to hear your answers before the Instagram Live cut out. Let's just see. Might message the team, see if they have any idea when the live is going to be back. When will it be done? Boop, boop, boop. Any of you guys tuning in on YouTube or TikTok as well? I'm so sorry to everyone on YouTube who hasn't been answering. We've got order numbers being dropped in YouTube. I didn't even see them because they weren't coming up on my feed. Oh man. If any of you guys are with me, Keitho, Stella, and yes, that's true. Man, I'm so sorry. All of those YouTube comments, I've got them now, but they didn't come through to my chat. So if any of you guys are still around over on YouTube, let me just see. I'm not sure if I can see that. I don't have a live count. Oh, because it's not playing. Anyway, I'm just going to write those order numbers down. We've got order 24248, 24248, 24248. That one's from Keitho, XYZ board coming. Just buy one from Bold Business Shoppo. Any update? XYZ shipments. They will be coming out at the end of the month. If anyone has got a question about those, I can pull it up on the website just here. If you ever want to know updates on the shipping timelines, they are just go to the particular board you're ordering and it will let you know here. So in production and March 2026 is when they're going to be getting shipped out. So that is the update on the XYZ boards. If any of you guys over on YouTube are still around, throw those questions in the chat for me, and I'm now able to see them at least briefly whilst we are whilst we're here. Let me know, guys. Sorry for any of you guys who did ask a question and I took a long time to get back to you. I do have Keitho's order number now, so I appreciate you for dropping that one in. Just checking if anyone else has dropped comments. Let me see if I can. Alrighty. Just checking if Instagram's back up again yet. It looks like it isn't. I'm gonna just go ahead and drop a message. Let's see. Righty. It's all happening. Let me know, guys, if the music is too loud or if it's loud enough. What do we got here? I'm just going to go check who's tuning in on YouTube. If you are tuning on YouTube, drop in the chat a couple of comments for me. Let me know what you guys are doing, what you're up to, where you're tuning in from, anything like that. And we'll happily help you out. Alrighty, and drop in the chat any questions you guys have. If you're on TikTok, let's see. Albert, if you're still here, thanks for jumping on over on TikTok. Anyone else who's just tuned in, we're doing a little stream of Work Louder. We're talking about the products that they have available, and we're going through a couple of them. I've got this one in front of me here. It's the Work Louder XYZ workboard, and super cool little product. We're here to answer questions. Finn, thanks for jumping in over on TikTok. Appreciate you joining. Let me know if you have any questions. If you've seen our boards before, let me know. Let me know what you think of them. What do you think of design? and I'm happy to answer any questions that you guys have whilst we're here. What else, guys? Let me know in the chat. We've got a little bit more time here before we finish up. We might run through some demos, how to use the products. So if you do have anything in particular that you're interested in seeing, then drop in the chat some questions, because I'm here to answer them today. Thanks, Finn, for jumping on TikTok. Anyone else who's jumped on TikTok recently, throw in the chat any questions you guys have. Same for anyone on YouTube. If that's you, if you're joining in with us now, throw those questions in the chat. And if you are joining on Instagram, let me know, because I'm not sure if the Instagram's up yet. Instagram is back, Joey. Welcome, Joey. It's a great name you've got there. We've got a bunch of people on. We've got 18 people tuning in on Instagram right now. So if you've just tuned in, we're doing a Work Ladder stream. We're talking about these products we've got here in front of us. We're answering questions. We are doing all of the above. So throw in the chat, hello, let me know where you're tuning in from, what time it is. Boom, we'll go through all of that. I'm sorry also for people on Instagram, there's a little bit of a delay, so if I take a minute to answer your questions because the video is not quite aligned with where you ask the question. Instagram gang is up. Kebs, Brian on Instagram, thanks for tuning in. Anyone else who's tuning in from anywhere, throw in the chat any questions you have. Thanks guys over on Instagram for dropping those questions in there. If you've placed an order recently, let me know what you've ordered and let me know your order number, and we'll add a free gift to you as well. Oh dear, Joey, that's not good. Don't burn your fingers. Ice and cold water, 100% recommend, especially if you've recently just burnt it, because it makes a huge difference. But I'm not first aid. Don't hold me liable for your injuries. All right, people on Instagram, drop any questions you have about the products down in the chat, and I'll happily answer them. I've got the XYZ workboard on me here. But if you have questions about any of the other boards from Work Ladder, then I'm also here to answer those. So the Work Ladder website is just below there, and we have a bunch of different products. We've got the Nomad E2 as well. Those guys are going to be shipping out soon. Knob 1. For any of you guys who are interested, let me know. The XYZ workboard we have here is the one that I've got in front of me. May I ask, what CAD software do you use? Joey, thank you for the question. So I don't personally design these boards, so I don't actually use the CAD software myself. I'm streaming here today. I'm kind of here to answer questions in that sense. But if I was to tell you what, let me just hang on. Let me just check. I think I can find what CAD software we use. Let me just find it for you real quick. So any other questions, guys, throw them in the chat. But yeah, any other questions, let me know. Can you make products more cheaper? Vacchio, I'm guessing you're asking cheaper. And the answer to that question is, we do have some cheaper products. If you have a look at the website, I'll just pull it up for you here. So the board that I just had in front of me is the Work Ladder XYZ workboard, and that is $89. So it is a little bit cheaper, a bit more affordable. If that's still out of your price range, then we do have the PCB kit for anyone who wants to have a bit more affordable option. You can order this kit here, and you have to go ahead and download 3D files, and you can 3D print your own frame for the board. And so the files are there, so you don't have to worry about designing it. We will send you those ones through. Appreciate Joey. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm not sure if there's anything else I can help you with in terms of the CAD software. Mobile App Designer has liked the live over on TikTok. Thank you to you guys. Let me know if you have any questions as well about the products. Let me know. Throw in the chat, guys. Mobile App Designer, hello over on TikTok. Thank you for jumping in and asking any questions that you might have. Let me know. All right. I think what we're going to do is chat about some of the products on the website. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. All right, time to go continue learning Arduino. have a good stream. I will have a good stream, Joey. I hope your finger's okay. I hope you didn't burn it too badly. Appreciate it. Let me know, guys, if you have ordered recently. There is gifts that I will add to your order if you have ordered recently. You just have to let me know your order number. And if you're going to purchase something, again, same thing. I will add a free gift if you let me know your order number. Bigger the order, the bigger the gift, basically. Let me know in the chat, guys. If you're tuning in from Instagram, thanks for tuning in. Let me know in the chat what you've been up to. If you tune in from TikTok or from YouTube, again, same thing. We've got some friendly people over on YouTube at the moment, so continue dropping in any questions you guys might have. Whoa. And I've just got to keep track of all of the comments. Looking good. Alrighty. Oh dear. Type test got in the way. Anyway. Appreciate it, guys. For any of you tuning in, drop those questions in the comments. For anyone who's placed an order recently, drop your order number in as well. That would be awesome. Because we'll add a free gift. So, and also if you guys have any particular products you're interested in, again, let me know. We'll happily help you out. We'll happily help you out. That's what we're here for. Thanks, Joey, for tuning in. Thank you, Vacchio, if that's correct. How do I say that? Vaco is punk. Dude, I was confused. Vaco is punk. Let me know if I helped answer your question about cheap products. If I did, awesome. If you have more questions, if you have anything else you want to ask, let me know as well. As I said, $89 for this keyboard down below in front of me here. You can order that one online right now. And we will add free gifts for anyone who orders on stream today. But yeah, any other questions, guys? Throw them in the chat. We're going to be here a little bit longer. I might do a little type test for you guys right now even, so you guys can give a little bit of a listen to the board. I'm going to just pull up a little type test. I'm going to not show you guys the type tests because then you don't have to know how slow I am at typing. I'm just kidding. It's more about, I think I'd rather you guys be able to chat to me and listen to the keys than be distracted by the typing test. Whoa, 56. Mobile app designer, would love to get a keyboard but don't have enough to afford it yet. Enough. I understand your predicament. It's fair enough. If you do want the cheaper boards, the XYZ workboard is a little cheaper, and if that's obviously still out of your price range, then fair enough. The best I can offer you is what can I offer you? I don't know. It's a good question. Probably just go ahead and save up. It's worth it. That's what I'd say. Save up for the right board. I mean, depending on what you'd like to order. Save for XYZ board, save for the Nomad, save for any of those ones. The Creator Micro too, if you just want an accessory board, macro pad, great option. But yeah, totally understand. Anyone else who has comments or questions, please drop them in. I'll happily help you out with some answers to those questions. Viewed by KWH. Hello, welcome to the stream. Always tuning in. I can always rely on you. Appreciate it. Remind me where you're tuning in from, KWH. I forget. Wait, remind me where you're tuning in from. Throw it in the chat. Throw in the chat how you've been going with. Have you used your XYZ numpad, or you still got it on the wall in a frame? I believe you have it framed. So, I think I love the Nomad series. Fair enough. I agree. I think the Nomad series is an excellent series. So for anyone else who's just tuning in, the Nomad series from Work Louder looks like this. So that's the Nomad, currently available to be ordered on the site for pre-order. So Nomad E2, it comes in a bunch of different colorways. So it comes in Atomic Orange, which is super cool if you love that kind of punk style. And then honestly, I feel like for me, I'm a big fan of like Traffic White in terms of that like really like retro aesthetic. And then Signal Black if you want that like super sleek, super like streamlined premium design feel. I feel like that's my take on them. They all have like a slightly different function in terms of their color and how they fit. It has a removable ruler. That is cool, dude. How do I get myself one of these? What Fueled KWH is talking about over on Instagram is these little macro pads which we have available to win for anyone who places an order on the stream. Atomic Orange, you're right, mobile app designer is epic. It is very cool. I would definitely recommend if you like that kind of punk style. The Atomic Orange is sick. I would recommend. That's for the Nomad, for anyone who's wondering. If you're just tuning in, we're doing a Work Ladder stream. We're just chatting through some of the products available, answering questions for anyone who has questions, and doing giveaways for anyone who orders on the stream or anyone who ordered recently. We just add those order numbers into the chat and we'll do our best. Oh, thanks, Field. The Nomad E has a removable ruler. That is, appreciate it. So what we're talking about there is the Nomad E here has this ruler on the back, and that one is removable, so you can have the keyboard like tilted up a little bit so it sits nicer on your wrists, or you can take that ruler out and have it flat, or you can just take the ruler out to use it for something. But there's lots of cool little design choices like that the Work Ladder team have put in. So yeah, if you do have any more questions about these kind of boards, throw them in the chat as well, and I'll happily help you out. Throw any order numbers in the chat, and anything else, go ahead and let me know. Vic, thanks for jumping in on TikTok. Anyone else who's jumping in just now, throw in the chat where you're tuned from, and what you are doing, where you're at, what time is it? I'm in Australia, tuning in from Australia, and yeah, that's what we're doing. So here's a great little like side by side of all the different boards. Let me know in the chat, guys, which one your favorite is in terms of color or anything like that. I'm a big fan of, to be honest with you, I don't know if I could choose exactly one. I'd probably say, oh dude, if it were me, I'd almost be going with the first one, but I'm undecided. You guys let me know which one I should choose. Atomic Orange or Traffic White. They're all pretty sleek. But yeah, guys, if you just tuned in with us, we're gonna be here for another few minutes, but we're gonna be just chatting about products from Work Ladder, and we're gonna be having a bit of a run through of some demos if you guys need. Answering any questions you guys have about products, and if you are thinking of purchasing, we have some giveaways if you let me know your order numbers in the chat. Other than that, guys, not sure what else there is, to be honest. We do have obviously this Instagram page. If you guys are interested in the products, give us a follow, and same if you're on TikTok, give us a follow. On YouTube, give us a follow. We do appreciate it. It does help us to reach more people, obviously, and it helps you to stay in contact with us in terms of what new products, if there's something comes up that you guys are super keen on. Just playing with my camera lens cap there. Sorry for I'm just a bit fiddly sometimes. What was I going to say? Any other products or stuff you guys are keen on? We have some really cool stuff. We've got some desk, for instance, that have just come out recently. I just pulled those ones up. So these ones will actually give for free for anyone who places an order of $150 or more. So you get one of these, which I think is good value. If you guys place an order on stream and you let us know your order number, we'll add one of these as a free gift to your order. But basically these guys are a cutting mat. The whole point of these was to kind of solve the problem of people love the cutting mat look on their desk when they're typing, but the cutting mats are always a weird design that doesn't really fit the shape and aesthetic of a keyboard. So you don't really have that, like a keyboard mat, you want to obviously fit nicely on the desk in a way that complements the keyboard shape. But if you have all these big square cutting mats, they don't really fit the aesthetic of your keyboard, it doesn't make sense. So that's why we made this one. We made it for those of you that want a bit of a solution for that. The cutting mat is awesome, but yeah, if you do want to order one, they are available on the site for $59. But also, if you do place an order for any of our other products, like our keyboards, then you do get one of these added for free to your order. So that is just a reminder. Field KWH, can't wait to get your hands on them. I agree. Can't wait either. I can upgrade my little grey desk mat into some XYZ workboard in front of me here. Comes with a bunch of different options in terms of knobs for the board. So you can swap these ones out. Super nice board. You get to put it together yourself a little bit. So it's kind of like a little Lego project or IKEA keyboard, which is the way of us being able to provide a board for you guys that is a little bit more affordable. And yeah, so how much is the Nomad E for the chalk white color? Curious Mantis, thank you for the question. So if I pull that one up for you right now, so Nomad E, just a reminder guys, we do ship worldwide as well. So if we go chalk white, we call it traffic white, on the site here is $3.89 for one of those ones there, $3.89 for that one, and you can pre-order now. So those guys are available on the site, and they are shipping in Q1, which means by the end of March they should be out the door on the way to you. If you do place an order on the stream today, we've got some free gifts to add, and we will put you in the draw to win one of these XYZ numpads. We'll spin the wheel. Well, basically, I'll just pull it up so you guys can see. We've got the wheel here. We'll add names to the wheel, and then once we have, or actually, as soon as we add your name, we'll spin it up, and you get a chance to win. But your name's going to stay on the wheel, so every time it gets spun from there on out, you get a chance to win again. So the earlier you hop on the wheel, the more chances you'll get to win this XYZ numpad. But that's a side note. So that's just for people who place an order on the stream today. Curious Mantis, let me know if that's helped answer your question about the Nomad E2. If you are interested in placing an order, let me know if you have any other questions about battery life or about compatibility, that kind of thing. Drop it in the chat. Curious Mantis, I remember looking at this keyboard a few years ago. Did the prices go up since then? So possibly, well, probably not prices going up exactly, because this board is just being released. You might have seen the original Nomad E board, which is $349 at the moment. I think, I'm not sure if any of them are available. Here we go, there's some available in different languages. So the French one is available. I think that's the only one. Dang. Anyway, so you might have seen this one come out a little while ago. We also have other boards like the Creator board. They were available quite some time ago, so you probably saw that one. Those are sold out now. So the Nomad E2 is a fresh board, and so maybe the price is a bit updated, but I think they're staying about the same price. But yeah, let me know if you do want like a cheaper option, something like that. We do have the XYZ workboard, which is the one I have in front of me here. I'll just pull that up on my screen. That's this one here. XYZ workboard is available for $89, which is a little bit more affordable for those of you who want that cheaper option with still the super nice design and functionality. And the reason they are a little bit more affordable is we've made them so that the frame can be 3D printed and you guys get to assemble it yourself, which is quite cool. I'm a big fan. So yeah, let me know, Curious Mantis, if that's helped answer your questions at all. If you have any more questions, let me know as well about the boards, and if you have questions about free gifts that we can add to your orders if you order on stream, drop those questions. And anyone who's placed an order recently, if you just jumped on with us, if you're just tuning in, we do have free gifts that we will add to your order if you just let us know your order number. I'm just going to go through and check some of our TikTok comments, make sure I'm not missing any. Sometimes the comments don't come through to me, so I try my best to keep up with them all. But thanks everyone tuning in over on YouTube, and everyone tuning in on TikTok and on Instagram. Appreciate it. Graham, thanks for tuning in. Alrighty. So as I said, guys, any questions you have, just let me know. We've got this board in front of me here. Super nice board. So it's the XYZ workboard. If you do have any questions about this board and how it works, just throw them in the chat for me. And other than that, what we're probably going to do is... Actually, what will we do? Whoa. I think we might have a bit of a play around with setting up some shortcuts. So I've got this board here. I'm just going to give you guys a little type test so you can listen to what it sounds like, how it functions. So it does sound really nice. I find it's quite nice to use, to be honest. It's nice and clicky, but it's not crazy. I feel like I can switch from my laptop keyboard to this keyboard pretty fine, and I don't feel like I'm being thrown in the deep end or anything like that in terms of how it feels. I know some people really like the long stroke of a key, but like you can find all the details on how the key sets are set up on the website for these products. So if you do have any questions, let us know. So I think the switches on these are linear 50, I think it's 50 grams, I think that's what it means. So linear 50 grams means that it's all the way down on the click, it's the same amount of pressure, and then the 50 grams is how many grams of pressure to like actuate the key, if that makes sense. So when I'm clicking, it's 50 grams of pressure to go all the way down, and it's the same amount of pressure all the way down. So some keys will have like a click halfway, and that's what actuates the key. But these guys are just linear. So it's nice and easy to swap to a linear keyboard. If you went to something with a click, it's quite like, it can be a bit more distracting than going to the linear options if you've never used a keyboard like this before. But yeah, that's how it works. Leo Art 182. The way this keyboard works is you can build it yourself, and so you do get it basically in, I'll show you what it looks like basically. So I've put this frame and everything together myself, but you can order it on the website. So it's $89 for one of these. It looks like this, and this is how it comes. So it comes in this exploded format, all those parts not put together, and then you get to put it together yourself, which is a bit of fun. I enjoyed it anyway, so that's what I did with my board, is you get it in that exploded format like this, and then you get to put it together yourself. So that's how the board works. Yeah, so it ends up looking like this. It's got the nice little LEDs. It's all set up in terms of it's functional once you put it together, just plug and play. But you also have the ability to customize those keys and map those keys to certain shortcuts or whatever else it is you want to be doing. Hopefully that's answered your question. In terms of how the board works. But if you have any more questions, please let me know, and I'll happily try and help you out. What else have we got here? I'll just pull up, make sure I'm not missing any comments. Thanks Adam for joining over on TikTok. Anyone who's just tuning in on YouTube as well, throw in the chat, guys, if you have any questions, or just let me know where you're tuning in from. Leo Art, let me know if that answers your question. Just throw in the chat if that was the answer you're looking for. We do ship these products worldwide, so wherever you are in the world, we can ship to. But yeah, let me know if that answered your question. If it didn't, ask again. Let me clarify what you meant. But hopefully that answered. Or if I spoke too fast or anything like that, ask me to repeat myself, because I'm happy to do that. Alrighty, so I'm going to run you guys through a little flow of setting up some shortcuts. I don't know how to do this best where you guys get to see my keyboard and setting up the shortcuts at the same time. We'll do our best. Maybe, I think I'll just keep doing it. Can you do shortcuts of a 3-key combination? Toby, yes, you can. So I currently have in front of me one of the original XYZ boards, and that means that I use a slightly different software to set up the shortcuts than what you would if you purchased one today. The new software is called Input, and it's a little bit easier to set up those shortcuts. But if you wanted to know how those shortcuts are set up on the board I have in front of me, I can just give you a quick demo. It's a little different if you are tuning in and you want to order one today. Let's say you'll use a slightly different application, but in terms of the end outcome, you have the same ability to have a 3 key combination. So the way I do it on my board here is I can set up a macro. So for instance here, these macros are able to be set up to do certain things. So let me give you an example. On layer 3, I have the M0 macro set up, and that the top is the key sequence that is set up to be. So the way I do that is, like, let's say I want to put the macro here as well. For that, I'm just going to do the same macro. So M0 is the macro I add, and then I go down here to macro keys, and then this is where I set it up. So M0 is set up to be this sequence. It's a little hard for me to edit it for you, but basically this is a Command Shift 4 sequence. I'm gonna and basically what that does is it lets me screenshot. So if I hit my 3rd layer on my key set, I'll show you what that looks like. Actually, I'll pull up. I'm gonna take away the top screen so you guys can see my screen here, so you can see my mouse. And if I hit these 2 buttons here, so I've hit the layer 3 and then I hit my macro pad button, then it swaps. It makes me able to do a screenshot now. And so I actually find it's a great key sequence because this button here is making it into a screenshot option, but the same button is the one that I use to escape if I want to like cancel that screenshot button. So it's like straight in and straight out of the same function. If I set it up somewhere else, it would be fine, but I'd have to then swap over to the escape button separately. Hopefully that answers your question. Hopefully that answers your question over on Instagram. Oh. Boom. Done. Alright. Yeah, hopefully that's been helpful, Toby. Let me know if that was helpful. If you want some more info on how to set up those keys, I'm happy to, but it's a little bit tricky because I'm using a slightly older application there, so it'll look a little different for you if you were to order one now. But let me know as well if you have a certain product that you had in mind, and I'll happily help you out with it. No worries, Toby. Toby, do you have any keyboards you use for yourself at the moment? Do you have any particular workflows? Do you use keyboards for editing or for coding or web design, anything like that? Pop in the chat and I'll happily walk through what some of those, how some of those workflows can be helped as well through those shortcuts, or any questions you have as well. If you've heard about WorkLouder before and you have particular products you're interested in, throw them in the chat, guys, and I'll do my best to sort you guys out with some answers. But yeah, so this is the XYZ workboard in front of me here, so it's available for $89 on the site. So this is what it looks like in person. It's really nice, but if you want to see what it looks like where it is on the site, on the website, it's just on worklouder.cc. This is the board. So $89 and you get to assemble it yourself. If you want the pre-built kit, it's $114, and the PCB kit, if you want to 3D print your own frame, is $69. So throw in the chat if you have any questions about it. Toby, if you have any further questions or anything else you want to know, just throw that in the chat for me and I'll happily help you out with those things. What else are we going to do whilst we're here? Let's have a look. Dear me. What will we do? We could probably run through another little demo of some new key sequences. Or we can talk about products. We can talk about something that you guys are interested in. If there's anything in particular, we'll only be here for another few minutes. So if anyone was thinking of placing an order online and wanted to get their order number dropped in the chat for free gifts, then now would be the time to do it. There's only a few more minutes before we're going to be done. Yeah, let me know, guys. Thanks for joining Pedro over on TikTok. Thanks for tuning in, Travis as well. Any of you guys tuning in on TikTok, drop some comments in the chat about where you're tuning in from, any questions you have. If you've heard of WorkLouder before, let me know. If you haven't, let me know as well. I'll happily run through some questions with you guys. This is one of our products here, the WorkLouder XYZ workboard. Toby uses Figma Creator Micro. Nice, and I love it. But I'm looking for a whole keyboard of yours. Nice, okay. Sweet. I would say, depending on what board you're interested in, what your price range is, I'd probably say if you already have the Creator Micro, then you can go like a couple different directions. You could go for something a little bit more affordable, like this board here, and it's super nice in terms of still has that nice aesthetic, but it's a little bit more affordable. And if you want something and you're willing to spend like in a slightly higher price bracket, then so this board here is $89, but if you want to jump up the price bracket a little bit, then we do have things like the Nomad E-Series. I would definitely recommend, a good option at the moment. Just a little bit more, so a larger keyboard. I think this is a 60% keyboard versus the XYZ board is a 50, so 60 versus 50. Just get a couple extra keys, those numbers along the top. I would say is worthwhile if you're going to be wanting to be doing like, yeah, I guess the day-to-day stuff is a little bit better, but just depends on your price range, I suppose. I'm a big fan of the Nomad E-Series. E2 is looking nice, comes in a few different colors. You can compare them all side by side here, so these are all the color options that we have for those ones. But Toby, let me know if there's any particular ones you're interested in, and again, if you do place an order on the stream today, there is some free gifts we'll add to your order. We will give you a free cutting mat, desk mat, which I can pull up for you guys. I should open it in a new tab so I don't have to always find it. So this is the cutting mat. That one was added for free for any order over $150, and any order that is placed on stream today, you just have to let me know your order number and I'll add a free gift. But it's the last few minutes of the stream today, so if you are thinking of placing an order, probably do it sometime soon, or else we'll be finished. But yeah, drop those questions. Toby, if you have anything else you were wanting to ask, now's the time, because I can happily spend some time with you chatting through some questions, that kind of thing. And yeah, anyone else who's tuning in, if you haven't heard about our giveaway, we are going to be giving away one of these XYZ numpads to someone who orders on stream as well. So there's so many things to know about, and I've got to like keep them all here and then tell you more, and then remember if I've told you them all. But that's all of them, I think. I hope. Alright, let's see what other chats we've got. Anything else we've got jumping in? Sometimes I have to check the different platforms. Let me know if the music's too loud, guys. I think it's good at the moment, but let me know if there's any problems with that. We've got Jeff Reed over on YouTube. Eating beans and toast. Dude. That's crazy. What else have we got? Thanks for joining, James. James over on TikTok. Appreciate you tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions about the Work Ladder products. Any questions about the giveaways, guys? Any questions about if you've placed an order recently, how we can add a free gift? Because we will add a free gift to your order. That's it, really. Drop those questions in the chat, guys. Thanks for tuning in over on Instagram. If you do have any more questions, drop them in. Drop them in the chat. I'm going to drop down to my other screen. This is a keyboard. So if any of you guys have seen online the XYZ workboards, if you've seen some of the renders, or if you've seen anything like that, this is how it looks in person, in the flesh. And you can get it with a bunch of different colored knob options. So I put the yellow on. I don't know, I feel like it just fits the vibe. I've got kind of these little cards and they've got some yellow on them as well. I feel like it fits my desk, but I did have this clear one on earlier, and I was also liking that. Let me know, guys, in the chat which one I should have on, because I'm happy to get some feedback. Other than that, we've got a few more minutes here, probably another 10 minutes max before we're finishing up. So if you have thought about ordering a board on the stream, or if you've just tuned in and you wanted to order something with us and get a free gift added to your order, then the next few minutes would be the time to do that. I'll happily walk you through any purchases in terms of what would be the best fit for you, depending on your workflow. So we've got obviously different products for different people. So this board here is a real nice simple one. If you're wanting something that's going to be a really nice addition to your desk setup, that is going to be allowing you to do some cool customization of your keys in terms of the layers and the shortcuts you can set up. The XYZ workboard is $89, and if you want to go up kind of to a bit more of a like one of our more flagship products, oh dear, I keep clicking the wrong screen share, guys, I'm really sorry. Beep. Then we do have some other products available as well. So things like the Nomad E2, which is this board here, super nice board that you guys can order. Has things like these little digital screens on them, which you can customize to set up, like timers, focus timers, things like that. You can have little widgets in there. You can have your music playing through it, like your Spotify app, I think, and that kind of thing. So 08JF, I want one project for make a reel about how this is the best keyboard. Ooh. So if you're asking to make a video about the keyboard, then please go ahead and DM us. If you haven't already got a board, feel free to let me know if there's a particular one you're interested in. Yeah, certainly send us a DM. We are always keen for collaborations, I believe. I don't actually organize that side of things, so that's why I just send you to send us a DM, and we can set up from there. Jarux, hi there, thank you for tuning from Mongolia, dude. That's awesome. Toby, could you show the XYZ with the MX Legend caps in detail shortly? Certainly can. I'll do that now for you if you like. So I'll go ahead and pull it up. So at the moment, there's a couple different options in terms of keycaps. So the XYZ board comes with the keycaps in the image on the board, I guess. And if you're interested in the MX Legend keycaps, they basically look like these ones I have on here. These are the ones. Toby is a keyboard between 140 and 220. I'll pull that up in a minute. So these are the MX Legend keycaps on the XYZ board, so you can see them here. I can even pull off a couple for you and show you how they look. I'm going to unplug it so you can give a little listen to the... Oh, probably should go this way. So that's what the keys sound like. It's that's a little listen. This is what they look like, so that gives you a bit of a close-up of how they look. So I'm a big fan of the aesthetic of them, but that is how they look. So, and then to answer your next question, if you are after something between 140 and 220, what else did you tell us before? You said, I think you told us that you have the Figma Creator Micro. So the Creator Micro is the board that we have in terms of the between 140 and 220 range. Obviously that's not a full keyboard, so if you're after something in between, at the moment I don't think there's a good option. The closest thing is that E2 at the 360 range. Excuse me. So what would I say? I would say probably the XYZ board coupled with your Creator Micro might be a perfectly good option, depending on your day-to-day. If you do use numbers a lot, I would say the XYZ board is a good option, but if you do use these numbers a lot, it can be a little bit tricky to change layers every time you want to use a number. You can get used to it, like also, so that's, to be fair, like you can just get used to that shortcut. It's quite easy because if you look at the board here, and you've got your fingers in position, we have these layers right next to your spacebar, so it's really easy to press the spacebar and the number at the same time. Or actually, you're not pressing the spacebar, you're pressing the layer button. So this is the layer button here. You can see it changes to layer 2. Whoop, there. And so it is quite easy to switch to a layer in the same way you'd press the spacebar between words. So it's really the same spot to the spacebar, if that makes sense. But in terms of a price bracket keyboard between 140 and 220. We don't currently have an option for that. We have the workboard at $89, and then we go up to the E2 at $360. I was going to say we have the creator micros if you want something that's in that in-between range, but if you already have one, obviously that's not so worth it. Let me know, Toby, if you do have any more questions or thoughts as well. And Jarooks from Mongolia, thanks for tuning in. 08JF as well. Hopefully I answered your question well enough, but if you did have any further questions, just throw them in the chat. And other than that, guys, I'm here to answer questions, so throw them in. We've got a few more minutes, probably another 5 minutes or so before we're done. So if you have any last minute orders, you want to jump on the giveaway, now is the time to do it. If you have placed an order recently as well, if you've just jumped on and you've placed an order recently, then go ahead and let me know your order number in the chat, and we will add a free gift to your order. So order numbers in the chat, let me know. We've got a bunch here ready, so we've got a few order numbers so we can add some free gifts to those orders. Let me know, guys, what you have ordered, what you're interested in ordering, anything like that, and we'll happily help you out. Other than that, guys, we've got only a couple minutes left. If you have any questions, I've got the XYZ workboard with me in front of me here, and you can ask any questions about that as well. But yeah, we're about to be finishing up pretty soon, so last minute orders, last minute questions, please and thank you. Let me know where you're tuning in from and what you're going to be doing next once the stream's over. Last stream of the month for me, because it is the 31st of January. But for any of you guys who are on the other side of the world, it's probably still the 30th. I'm tuning in from Australia. For you guys who are just hopping in, we're doing a little work louder stream, but we're going to be finishing up soon. ShyTech, is that how I say it? I'm not sure. Yes, we do ship to Nigeria. We ship worldwide, so worldwide shipping. Sorry if the Instagram comment's a little bit delayed. It's because the video is not quite aligned with live timing. So I see your comment, and then it takes like 30 seconds for me to answer it because I don't see it. The video takes a minute to catch up. So yes, we do ship to Nigeria. We ship worldwide. Let me know if there's any particular products you're interested in. Let me know. Toby, if you're still around, let me know if I've answered your questions well enough in terms of what stuff we have available, in terms of the current product availabilities and our kind of lineup, that kind of thing. Let me know as last minute questions that you might have, etc. So them in the chat. Let's see. Okay, noted. I got the pronunciation. Yes, let's go. Thank you very much. I always like to celebrate getting the pronunciation right, because I've done some not good pronunciations, and so when I do get it right, it's like big thumbs up. Thank you very much. If you do have any questions about any of those products in particular that we have available, or any of the current giveaways we're doing, free gifts that we add to any order that is ordered on stream, etc., throw them in the chat. We've got a couple minutes left before we are finished up, so if you do intend on purchasing, do so shortly. That would be awesome. Moritz on Instagram, thanks for tuning in. If you're just jumping in, guys, we're doing a little work ladder stream. We're chatting through some of the products, other than that, we're going to be finishing soon. So last minute questions, throw them in the chat. We do ship worldwide. That's been a question we've just had a few times recently, let me know. Last minute giveaway opportunities, last minute dropping of order numbers, let me know what they are, and we'll happily help you out. Throw them in, guys. A couple more minutes and then we'll be done, so let me know if you do want a free gift. Let me know if you've placed an order recently, anything like that, just throw it in the chat. And then we're going to be logging off, going to sleep. I'm not going to sleep, it's actually morning time. I've got the day ahead. Let's just double check comments over on YouTube. We're all good there. Double check there. Thanks, Lewis, for joining in on TikTok. Let me know if you guys have any questions over on TikTok about our products. about any of our currently offered giveaways, etc. Josiah, thanks for joining over on TikTok as well. Let me know, guys, if you have any questions. We've got a bunch of different products here on the website, so if you do have any questions about them, we've got the XYZ board, which is the one that I have in front of me here. XYZ board, super cool little board, and I'm a big fan. Clawsy, appreciate it, dude. Clawsy, gonna tell people to come by. I'm gonna have a great blessed day as well. You have a blessed day too. Yeah. Let me know if you guys do have any questions. Clawsy, if you've placed an order recently, or if you are interested in placing an order, let me know as well. And if you do have any of our products already, let me know what products you have, what you like about them. We're always keen to hear people's feedback, and other people enjoy being able to hear what customers think of the product, so we do appreciate when you guys drop in the chat anything in particular that you like. Tell your friends to come join. I think we spoke last time, Clawsy. I think you dropped all your ideas for products we could drop. I think from memory you were like, unless I got the wrong person, I think you were talking about something like, it was an audio device. I think it was cool. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. So Work Louder products available on the website at the moment. We've got Creator Micro in stock. We have the Work Louder XYZ workboard, which is the one I have here in front of me. That one's available to order as well. Yeah, if you do have any questions about the boards, if you have any particular products you're interested in, throw them in the chat. So $89 for this board here. Super nice board. I'm a big fan. If there's anything you would like in particular to chat about, just let me know, and I'll happily help you out. Yeah, but this is what it sounds like. If you guys want a little type test sound, super nice little board to listen to. Super nice board to use. It's got linear switches, 50 grams, so kind of a pretty nice middle ground for people. Nothing super heavy or super light. It's kind of in the middle, I would say. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Alrighty, what else we got? Let's throw in the last few questions before we finish up. It does sound nice. Hey, it does sound nice. Shytech, thanks for dropping the comment. It sounds really. I'm a big fan. Yeah, but let me know if you're interested in any products. If there's any last minute orders, we will add free gifts to orders that are placed on stream. So you just have to let me know your order number, and we'll add a free gift. If you are interested in anything in particular, guys, let me know and we'll happily chat through it in the last few minutes of the stream. But yeah, drop in the chat. Any questions you have, drop them in. Let me know what you think. I honestly like just typing every so often. Give you guys a bit of a feel for the product. Yeah. But yeah, drop those questions in the chat. Drop those thoughts, anything like that. Whilst we're working on some typing. Alrighty, guys, we're going to be finishing up in about 2 minutes, so if you have any last minute things you want to throw in the chat, do that. That'd be awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much it, really. The stream will be done. We're going to be tuning out, tuning off. But if you do want to drop order numbers, anyone who's placed an order number recently, you can drop that order number into the chat, and we will add a free gift to your order. So that's worth keeping in mind if you've placed an order recently, and if you're thinking about placing an order, we do have some gifts to be given out to people. If you think of placing an order, you just let us know the order number that you guys have placed, and we have some gifts. Yeah, last minute of the stream. So let me know if there's last minute questions. Just checking Just checking comments from people, making sure we're not missing any. Shytech, there is cheapest board is the $89 workboard. If you want to 3D print the base yourself, then the PCB kit is the cheapest, so $69. And if you are interested in something a little cheaper, if you're interested in something a little bit cheaper, there is some accessories we have available as well. So we've got things like these desk mats, which are cool options if you want to just have a work ladder product, but you aren't after a keyboard. So things like that are available. So we've got desk mats. There's a few different options. So there's also the knob desk mat. Super cool products. We've got apparel. We've got a t-shirt. Oh dear. Lost in Transit t-shirt as well. So all of those products, they will actually give you entry into the giveaway for the XYZ numpad. So that's also worth keeping in mind. XYZ numpad giveaway will give you entries with any products you order. So if you do want an entry into that one, you don't want to buy a full keyboard, there is a bunch of accessories available on our site here. Hopefully that answers your question. In terms of prices of keyboards, we've got the Creator Micro at $174, XYZ Workboard at $89 or $69, depending on if you want to 3D print the base. It is important that if you buy the $69 option, you do have to 3D print that base yourself. And we do have a pre-built version of it at $114, so you can just save the time that you would take to assemble it. But my personal opinion is I appreciate the assembly opportunity, like in terms of having that interaction with the product. I like doing that, so that's my thoughts on that one. Nomad E2 is a great, slightly bigger board, and it's going to give you a little bit more functionality and some more cool little gadgets along the side here. So those little digital screens, you can set those up with kind of focus timers, or you can set them up with music on the screen there as well. So it's a bunch of different options. You can see here there's some really cool little widgets that we have designed that you guys can pop onto the little screen. So heaps of different stuff, and that's really probably a good summary of everything that we have. So thanks guys for tuning in. We're going to be finishing up right about now. So thanks for hopping on, and we'll see you guys on the other side next time we're tuning in. Alrighty, thanks everybody. Catch you later.